can be counterpicked though. So SK have a lot of options. They're going for the Galio. Not a common counterpick, I would say. Melee champions usually struggle a lot against Orianna. And now we're kind of, if you're Lurox, you're hoping for a bit of luck. Meanwhile, on the top side, Trick is looking for a gang.
Odoem's been locked up with the Dark Blade. He's going to try and get his way away, but it's still only level 2. Stands still for a second, but he is first blood here for SK.
Really good gank here. Dive towards the bot side of the map. And Trick, please don't. Okay.
Look. He's had some failings in the past. I believe Lurox is still sitting at 3 stacks. His other one was on the Gromp, has now moved over to the Razorbeak, so it's on the opposite side. I want to highlight
the differences between the AD carries right now. 5,100 for Crown Shot, 3,800 a lot of these team fights, because we have the Wukong ultimate, we have the... Oh, we see an engage.
We have the Inax about to fall him in the top lane. The Infernum gun is ticking him away, and the last auto attack will be enough. Inax, exactly why they are willing to put so many eggs in his basket, but now Genex is going to be in a 1v3, 1v4 soon. The Shockwave, Abadage put it on himself, and here comes the Galio. Zazi trying to turn this one around. The taunt comes out, and Lurox is down. Didn't even use the Lamb's Respite in time, and now Abadage has been exhausted, and Zazi's just going to chase him away, but Nukes does have the chain. Will slow up Zazi for the moment, puts on the Shield of Duran, looking for anyone to taunt, but will be able to escape with just the Justice Punch.
Beautifully, the Galio ultimate is ready, and Zazi sees it too. He's already positioned. And when we look at the replay,
it's going to be so strong for SK. The objective control from Trick in the last couple of days has been exemplary, and I want to just impress upon people the importance of having these early wins in a split, because if you can get 3 or 4 games under your belt, 3 or 4 wins under your belt in the first 2 weeks, the first 5 games. There's a ward there, I believe he doesn't, because he's just stepping around the corner. Infernal Dragon has been started up here by SK. Schalke trying to fight it. They know they have to do something pretty soon, because otherwise they're going to lose out on the Infernal Soul. And now SK get it down to about 5,000 HP. Schalke still posturing, setting up. Shield of Duran's not quite going to hit, but Inax is already down to half HP, and the Infernal Dragon is ticking away. It's going to get smited, and now the Infernal Soul sits there. Crown Shot flashes away from the Shockwave. Now he's just jumping straight in. Has the Crescendo, has the Infernal. He's going to melt through. Schalke, the Lamb's Respite will not save you for long. And this is what Aphelios can do. 200 years worth of damage coming out here from Aphelios. A double for Genex. Crown Shot looking for the final kill as Inax tries to get his way away, but he walks straight back into the flames. 7-1 SK.
Beautifully played from SK. They're looking for the ace. Genex is on the hunt. There's no flash available on Abadage, but with the
fights, they have set up their vision incredibly well. They've set up the way they wanted to play this game incredibly well, and they just look like a couple of days here in the LEC. It would take something truly special from Schalke to be able to get back on into this one. They do, of course,
the towers at exactly the same time. Schalke invests their players towards bot, which means that SK can secure a tower mid.
Moment, and SK just trying to chip away at this turret where they can, but of course Aphelios doesn't have the longest range unless he has the Calibrum.
And like, no. We can't lose this, because then the game is definitely over. So this is their last hurrah.
Moonlight Vigil's going to come out from Crown Shot. The hook goes in, but only onto Odoamne. Genex has a good flank position off here. Crown Shot not ready with the team yet, but he's going to come in. The Shockwave comes out, though, and Crown Shot has been locked up within it in the moment. The Lamb's Respite isn't going to save Inax, isn't going to save Nukes, and here comes the hero's entrance. Nukes getting chased off towards the bottom side. He's already gone. Odoamne chased out by a Crown Shot, and he should be able to pick up that kill as well. Inax v Genex. I know who wins this one. Usually the Aatrox, who's 2-0-6. Goodbye Inax, goodbye Schalke, and goodbye Schalke's Nexus as well, because SK are going to take the win. 11 kills to 1, 12,000 gold ahead, with a demonstration of macro I did not expect to see from SK. They are going to go 2-0 in their first 2 games here in the LEC and make a stake on their way to playoffs.
I mean, a nearly perfect game from SK. Their only death being Trick. In fact, the bot lane with a Thresh there. So when you think about all these things, and the Rek'Sai makes a little bit more sense, especially with the amount of champions that they have at their disposal. And Misfit's going to answer, finally, with the counter pick.
Towards the bottom lane, looking to see perhaps if they can get a ward in. DOS.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, dearie me, DOS. Blue screen of death for him as Rogue get first blood.
Away from minion aggro and actually avoid a lot of that as a flash comes in from Vander.
Vander looking for the flash play. DOS didn't flash away from the hook and now is just dead. 3 minutes in, he's died twice. Hans Summer is the unlucky recipient. Lane, your AD carry is going to find it hard to farm, and now we're going to see both the junglers group around the mid lane. Larson knocked up here. Forbidden's going to flash away. Larson flashes off towards the top side as well, but that red buff is ticking. Razork will fall though, and Larson just heals up enough to survive. Quite far. And Razork Oh, you're going to walk in. Danda's going to try and stop this back. Has the Tides of Blood, no vision in the bush, and there we go. Tides of Blood in. Finn now trying to run away. Puts down a barrel, but doesn't really have anywhere to go. They're waiting to see if they can get the flash out, but one more auto is enough. Dan with the first kill for Misfits.
Back on the board, but Rogue, they're not slowing down either. They recognize jungler's top side. They can go in, steal away the Drake. Really happy right now. Oh, this is good. I really like this play from Rogue right now because the fact that they got the Rift Herald, we talked about how they wanted to shift their attention down towards the bot side of the map. They're going to get more gold into Hans Summer's back pocket.
1.2, oh, sorry, do my maths, 1.4k ahead for Hans Summer, even though that CS is pretty much even. Plates coming to the fore. They are just that little bit stronger than Misfits right now. Oh, Razork? No, like, that doesn't even deserve to be cast. What, they flashed in mid lane as well? What on earth is going on? Banda's gonna land the hook. Here's Inspired kills for Vivian in the mid lane. Ignite goes down, and Kobe, he's gonna fall. Hans Summer underneath the tower. Dodges away from the final Mystic shot, and Rogue just open up both barrels straight away. I mean, Razork plays Rogue for taking the opportunity that was presented to them, right? Like, you have to make the best of those opportunities.
I mean, I feel like it's also my responsibility.
Oh, no.
We
all Mountain Soul, not the best soul, in my opinion, but an extra shield on Hans Summer, an extra little bit of resistance to the poke that comes out from Misfits is always gonna help. Here we go, Vander with the Shirelli is looking for Kobe, flashes forward, there's the play, and Kobe is locked up. Welcome back to the LEC, 7-1 now for Rogue. As they are, well, Razork, okay, he might just be dead here as well. He goes back in with the Cataclysm, but Vivian can't get the soldiers down, can't get the damage down onto Larson, who's having pretty stellar performance on this Orianna, and Rogue are just, oh, they're taking everything away from Misfits right now. I feel sorry for Dan. He's been a side lane while all of this has been happening, trying to deal with a pirate. And although he now has the Rabadon's Death Cap complete, he's going to have to start having an impact on the other two lanes.
I mean, so when I think about this from Rogue's perspective, wait, is he just going to kill him?
Nah, he doesn't have Crescendo. The Gravitum Moonlight Vigil isn't enough.
Fair. But like that was damn close.
Oh yeah. If he had any other, if he had like an Inferno or any other gun, I think he kills him.
Maybe. Wow. All right. Well,
they're gonna do it.
Yeah, and I think this isn't the worst, but I think it's a little early, personally, but something that they have to do. But Larson, he's aware that something's happening.
Razork has no HP, a shockwave, a knockup, anything is going to take him down as Larson positions off towards the top side of this. Larson has the flank, they don't know he's there, he only hits the shockwave onto one for Vivian, is going to push forward, but Larson's already killed the jungler and Razork is down. And here comes Hans Summer, opens up with a Moonlight Vigil, has to flash across the wall as he is in the Hemoplate, and Kobe is looking for that final shot. It will go to Dan as the Hemoplate pops. So far, One's trying to keep their hopes alive. Here comes the TP from Misfits, and they're going to fight for this one again.
Oh, look at the
Larson, there's the hook! Razork straight into the trap. He jumps in with the Cataclysm, but there's no one there. Mountain Soul in favor of Rogue. Here goes Razork once again. The Lantern's there. He goes in with the Cataclysm, but the hook's going to land onto Dan. True Shot Barrage really doesn't do too much, and Dan is dead before he can even get into the battle. Two kills.
This is now going to convert into a Baron for Rogue. Misfits looking for a steal, but they're not going to get anywhere close. Beautiful execution
from anyone on Misfits. Here comes push in the top lane. 2 cannon minions available for Rogue, and that inhibitor tower is going to fall short width. It goes down, and now Misfits trying to defend, trying to find some semblance of life in this game, but they're going to lose the top in here. Rogue willing just to battle.
This tower should be a little bit harder to secure.
You say that, Betty. It's already down to about a 10th HP. It goes down. Hans Summer is a monster right now. Infinity Edge, Runans, and the Death Stance has been complete. And really, you're only tickling him. That's the second inhibitor. The wave in the pot on an incredible performance. But today against Rogue, they've truly just been outclassed and outmanned on the day. In third inhibitor tower down to about half HP. And it will fall in just a moment's time. And now the inhibitor is the target. Double super minions pushing in that top lane already on those Nexus turrets. 3 inhibs down. Now, Misfits were in this position yesterday, and Fnatic still won the game, Vedia. So I'm not going to call it yet, but I think we can say Rogue have about a 99% chance of winning this game.
Yeah, the question is, will they end it now or will they disengage? The Baron ends in 10 seconds. I think they can end it now. and I want to see them do so. Here we go, final engage.
Razzle jumps in, gets the Cataclysm on a couple, and here goes for Bibin, looking for the shuffle back. They're going to get the Hemo plate down as well, but the Shockwave lands, and Doss is already dead, for Bibin's already dead. Dan's still alive, but he's not going to be for much longer. Everyone on Rogue survives, and Kobbe can just look as his Nexus towers are razed to the ground. Rogue with a very impressive performance here. I'm going to go 2-0 so far in week 1 as they defeat Misfits and look for a little bit of dessert as they try and take Kobbe on the Nexus.
Overall, once again, another clean game.
Oh, yes!
Ooh.
Bring out the horse.
Okay. Medic, can you remind me of the Hecarim buffs? Can you very quickly look those up? Because I know that Hecarim, he's been very still overall win for XL, but execution not quite what they wanted. The actual dive ability of a Yuumi plus Hecarim is really scary. So as we, speaking of...
Yeah, Hecarim teleported in behind them, but Kadra was able to get away, as was Patrick. I think the showstopper was used there. Kadra going in with a face breaker. Yuumi sitting on a Rome means that the final chapter will come out, and now Kadra getting chunked out. Does still have the Haymaker shield. Kryze trying to run in here, straight into 5 players by himself. Kryze, that was a little bit greedy. Pops the Hemo Plague, uses the Sanguine Pool as well, and will be able to escape. The tower went down. I really like watching Kadra use the showstopper to disengage himself. It's like, okay, I'm going to ult onto you, but I'm going to go in the opposite direction. Special here, not in the best of shapes. He was sitting on a couple of wards. He's going to try and get away. But here comes the true shot barrage. Special dodges it, but the Mystic Shot with a flash from Kazi will find its mark. And now Kadra's getting chased down towards the bottom side. Patrick, though, with a Chain of Corruption, will take out Shadow. Kadra trying to trade here, but Arome is just in the bottom lane. 1,100 gold ahead. Just on that Varus, all through the place. Now the Ocean Dragon has been started. Shadow jumping in, gets the kick back on Patrick. He uses the stopwatch just in time, and now Kryze has got him towards the back line. Romeo, though, is going to jump in as well. Humanoid here with the rest of his team. Kadra looking for the smite, but it's stolen away by Humanoid. The ball does all the work, and Humanoid's going to chase onto Kadra. Once again, there's the kill. Kryze biting off towards the bottom side, but how do you get away from a horse and his pet cat? You don't, Romeo. Right, otherwise he's going to get forced underneath the tower, and you never know what's going to happen there. Rift Tower is taken down, but it is Trinity Force on its way for Arome.
Ooh, look. It's the Boots of Swiftness as well on Arome. Not only is this a great synergy item with Hecarim, but think about the number of slows that XL have on their combo.
Trinity Force is actually what it's going to be. He's got a longsword in his inventory. Rift Tower is put down in the mid lane as TP comes in. Shadow looking for the kick. The final chapter coming out, but Torre's going to cleanse it away. Showstopper used by Kadra, but he's in the midst of 5. And Mad Lions have really come alive in this game. Gold pretty much...
The reason why they're still ahead in gold is they're actually 3 towers up. They're actually holding their own. And, ooh, good ulti from Humanoid.
Yeah, Special tries to flash away from the Shockwave, but Shadow is having none of it.
It's not worth trying to overforce. And they don't have mid control right now, so I think they should just give it up. I think it's smart that they've invested vision up towards the top side, and they just want to try and defend these tier 2s for now.
The final chapter just lines it up for Shadow here. True Shot Barrage comes out, and what do you do against that? Like, he jumps forward, the Shockwave's going to hit off towards the top side as well. Kryze trying to jump in, but he doesn't have any grievous wounds. Special coming in from the top lane as well. Kadra's being forced away. Oof, Sleepy Trouble Bubble just goes wide on Humanoid, and now Mad Lions reset, regenerate all of their HP because Yuumi exists, and they can just go for this dragon.
Flash Ultimate also on cooldown now for Kryze, and Shadow, he read that very well. It looks like that he was sitting on, he had Yuumi sitting on him, and he was like, I see you, you see me, are you going to do what I think you're about to? Yes, you're doing what I think you're about to do. Vladimir's dead. And so Shadow is able to flash out of that situation and they get the Drake. Now, you have to bring into question what Kryze was up to there. He didn't need to be in the bot side jungle. He does end up face checking into a Rome, who helps his AD carries.
Is unable to find his mark. Humanoid's going to take this top tower. It'll be 3 turrets to 3. I was about to say in favor of Mad, but when they're even, it's not in favor of anyone. Nope. Although getting the extra goals compared to 1.5.
Can we actually flip over to the gold real quickly, observers? Oh, never mind. Ultimate just comes through.
Kazi gets Makaras, healed up. Humanoid trying to get a flank position off here, but there's the final chapter, and Torre has to cleanse himself out of it. The sleep's going to go down, and the Showstopper will help them get Shadow, but here comes the Shockwave. Kryze is now teleported into 4 players from Mad. You can see Patrick really can't do too much about it because Kryze is already so low. He gets hit with the Mystic Shot, and Mad are just healing up through all of this damage. It's now a 2v4. Special tries to do what he can, but only just gets out alive and doesn't survive for much longer. But I'm very impressed with them so far in this game. Of course, it's only against XL, who have really struggled, and the Cat gets the first kill of the game. Showstopper used here in the mid lane, but Humanoid is so tanky with his Seraph.
Or a tier 2 tower on the top lane. And notice what Shadow is doing right now. He's just hovering around the Drake. He's final play of the game. We'll see if XL can make a miracle happen. The flank coming in from Kryze doesn't have his flash.
Baron down to 3,800 HP. Kryze trying to force out Kazi, but Shadow is here and Kryze is dead. That was a lot quicker than perhaps he expected. Baron's resetting as Arome jumps forward, looking for the damage onto Kador. There's a true shot barrage as well, but the Haymaker shield will block some of it out. Arome is still pretty much full health, and they're going to turn back towards the Baron.
Cat on a horse, there's nothing you can do.
Cat on a horse. As Special tries to jump in, does land the sleep, but only onto Kazi, and the Baron goes down, and now Arome is on the chase. Getting onto Torre. Base Breaker pulls him back for the devastating charge. Oh my goodness. It's just not fair. It's just not cricket. Kador's trying to do what he can, but he's gone down as well. It's a double for Kazi. It's a sweep for Mad Lions, and it will be their first win in the LEC Summer Split.
Cat on a horse is just so strong.
Mew, mew, pew, pew.
He moves so fast, and the chase down and the damage. XL couldn't disengage quick enough with the Baron buff. Mad Lions are looking to end the game right now.
It started off slow for them. Losing to G2 yesterday, the early game today, and people may have thought that the Mad Lions we saw in spring playoffs was dead and buried, but they are back to life today with a convincing win over XL.
What a fun comp coming out.
And it will be the Renekton going up against the set. So on the side of Vitality, I think, with the exception of maybe the Renekton, the rest of it feels very flavor of week 1 thus far.
Yeah, returning to the mid lane to pick the wave that Melitza has forced back into his tower.
It was a 20 CS advantage, and look at, honestly, that was just beautiful. There's no other word for it. Labrov gets caught by the rocket grab. All of a sudden, Bwipo goes under the tower. He survives a few seconds longer. Cabo's got flash. Flash and slice and dice, so Colombique should be just enough to do it. And Cabo wins that one. I think Bwipo face-palming a little.
For 4 seconds as that was happening, I guarantee if you get the mic check, Bwipo's like, I'm dead.
Yeah.
I'm dead. I messed up. I dead. That's my fault.
Oh, man. So, 1 kill follow-up fight if he can find the opportunity.
Uh-oh. You might be finding it right now, Trev.
Showstopper. Wait to see if it gets thrown down. Until that Showstopper goes in, I'm not going to get excited.
He's gonna... So Kabashart's waiting to set up for NG right now. There's your Showstopper into the trap.
And I'm not going to get excited just yet. Look at this. The dunk comes down. Cataclysm comes out. And Teleport is absolutely questionable. Melitza will go in. Oh, Hillisang with the goal. But, so Bwipo fighting the Croc in the top lane.
Listen, he's a crocodile.
That's it.
You know the difference between a crocodile and an alligator?
I mean, South African animals, yes. Not others.
I mean, your wife...
Completed. And now, Vitality somewhat interested in this dragon, and how on earth did that even land? Empress Divide comes down, but frankly, Hillisang just picks Melitza out of the river, sets up, honestly, an easy kill, an easy dragon, and pushes that advantage even further.
And Nemesis immediately packages away, and he's like, I'm going bot, guys, or applying pressure to the bottom side
How they've played this game out, because obviously there's been advantages in the top half for Cabo, and not so much for Comp, but they haven't been necessarily completely squashed.
Okay, here's the thing though. The stats did it sturdy. Oh, hold on!
I just broke Froskurin, and Reckless, it did indeed. Now Comp will have an opportunity to deal some damage to champions. Melitza's coming in. There's no smite, remember. 4 versus 5. Supplement's going low! And Labrov gets caught out. Comp goes in with a Moonlight Vigil. Starts to chuck out the flamethrower. And Baron is so low. Melitza almost stole that one away. Bwipo's going to be able to use the Showstopper, but he does get burned down and destroyed by Comp. Cabashot slides in, glides out. And at the end of the day, it is 1 kill for Vitality, losing 2 and losing the Baron.
But Hilly's still hunting.
Yeah, he is. Here comes Reckless as well. Comp is putting a lot of damage down, and Reckless 4-0-2.
30 HP.
Often, that's how they won yesterday versus Misfits. Set up. Reckless with the help of Bwipo, going to get themselves yet another kill onto Comp, and maybe for the first time this game, a kill. So we'll wait to see if they can make that one work. Damage dealt to champions, please, production. As, by the way, the Ocean Soul is now complementing the Baron buff on the side of Fnatic. Elder is at 31 and a bit minutes. They've got all the ways in the world to win this game.
They're going to pick NG off this tower. and kill him.
There's the flash and the hook as well into the silence.
It wasn't fair.
I mean, it's already my player of the... Sorry, it wasn't fair.
It wasn't fair.
I like that. We should have done a British accents cast.
I can't do that. I would offend an entire country, 5 countries.
I think your partner would have loved the attempt. It would have been very entertaining. As would mine, in fact. I forgot she was British for a second.
Trevor was married.
Oh, man. Well, take a look at this. There's a big chunk of damage there onto Lavrov.
Wait, we said 27 minutes, right?
Yes, you did. 27 is the call. We're about to tick over. 60-second
5,
timer.
4.
Let's see how this works out. Nexus Tower is going to start to fall. Every single game is finished in less than 30 minutes today. Fnatic have already taken a Nexus turret. There is a re-engage. Cavo kills Hilly, his first death of the game. And there's the engage from Melita. The slide, the glide, the Emperor's Divide sends Melita to the fountain himself. His selfmade hops over the wall. Reckless stays alive as Nemesis gets himself a double kill. 5-0-7. For the first time, Syndra 0-1-7 for Hilly's Blitzcrank. 27.5 minutes is underneath the fountain. Comp gets aided by the Death Star laser to pick up yet another. And this just feels personal. Fnatic are going for the jugular. Vitality have nothing left to lose. The next turret will fall. And Fnatic destroy Vitality to go 2-0.
They're just actually trying to mess with your win call right now.
Do you want it?
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Oh no. He's resurrecting. Will they get him? The perfect chain CC. I got nothing.
Fnatic beat Vitality!
And 28 minutes. They actually heard us. They must have been like, these casters said it was 27 minutes.
For G2 to actually pick the Wukong, because you then deny one of those engage tools. Wukong plus Lulu can be a devastating combo, and now G2 get themselves a couple of engage tools, along with Yuumi plus engage is typically always a very strong combo for
AD matchups because of his passive stone skin, obviously allowing him to stack up armor. So as we see Wukong gain more popularity, AP champions really put a thorn in his side. It's now bot lane.
Yeah, there's a gigantic thorn and upset side below 100 HP. The shield comes out from the Lulu underneath the tower. Destiny turns it around for first blood to Ori. Nicely done. And now all of a sudden the reply gank. Xerxes gets the double stun, the true damage burst, and the last auto to upset.
There, and then pulled the plug on it and reacted to Jankos when he ganked bottom. And we already heard it on the desk. Set really excels diving because of his W, and they're gonna dive Wonder again.
Yeah, they really are. Wonder's gonna get caught up by that chilling smite, gets pulled backwards by Xerxes, gets punched in the face, and a flash parlay, 3-0.
That's fairly obvious. They don't have the best tools. You know, there's no Malphite on the team, no Maokai, anything like that. But they do have this idea where you throw down the Gangplank ultimate, and this is often kind of like what people would play when they would play like Sivir comps. They'd have like the Gangplank Sivir, and like he places the ult behind you, and then Sivir zips everyone forwards.
I mean, Alfari literally just landed a powder keg on Wonder's face and a parlay to run him down. I mean,
G2, of course, are trading this for plates topside as well as free waves going into that Ezreal's back pocket. We talk about this all the time. Power spikes, blah, 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 blah. But basically, both teams are making their handshake, and everyone knows what's happening. Like, G2 knew that that dragon was going to go over to Origin. Origin, they know that they know, so we're going to take it, so we all know. Everyone knows.
I know you know. I know you know. Wonder plus Jankos this time round. They're going to get the Cyclone damage onto Nukeduck. He does go down underneath the tower. Thus far, it's a trade. 1-for-1 mid for jungle. Alfari's joined the fray. Wonder's burning down. Not going to be able to get taken out, and Alfari can't find the second. Cannabrage has just become available. He's thrown down the barrels on the ultimate rod, and there comes the showstopper. Now Caps is the next one that's in trouble. He's forced to flash away. Can you think of a more annoying duo than Zoe plus Yuumi? Paddlestar goes out, Sleepy Trouble Bubble. Jankos manages to find the kick. Somehow Nukeduck still survives and finally goes down. But honestly,
these dark areas, these dark
and you have to walk through the
spots.
skill shots.
Walk
Felt to me like Perks and Mickey kind of had mid-siege on lockdown. There was a lot of time spent defending that.
I think it was a really early call.
A little bit OG side, maybe with the difference being execution on that scaling is more challenging.
I mean, it's real, and they are ready to fight it, but Origin might beat them to the punch.
Well, Origin are going to be able to take this tower down uncontested. G2 forced to back away.
Really well done.
While that's going on, Jankos waiting in the wings. If anyone lingers, or now Origin are split up. Down, Jankos can look for that Dragon Range kick.
Origin are doing a really good job playing around Corki's mobility as maybe someone's caught.
Yeah, really respect Flash there from Upset. Destiny gets over the wall for a second before Perks chases him down, but the
Use the numbers advantage, they're taking objectives. One mistake, one misstep.
Yeah, and there we go. All of a sudden, Wonder comes around from the side. Nukeduck goes out. Moonlight Vigil comes out. The damage from Upset obliterates Jankos. Teleport comes down from Alfari. Powder kegs are dropped and the explosions don't find a target. He now gets exhausted. Cannon Barrage is on cooldown. It's been used. The final chapter's thrown out. Defensive flashes from OG. This Nukeduck fires a missile barrage down the mid lane.
And it is so important what happened there for both teams. The fact that Origin were able to stave off G2 and now looking for a wraparound.
Here comes Xerxes, the showstopper, delivers Upset to Origin's waiting arms. 22 minutes into the game. Caps is behind the red buff. There goes the paddle stone. Alfari is chunked down low. He's burning from the ignite. Jankos is coming from the south. Sleepy, Trouble Bubble doesn't find the target. Caps unable to find the kill. Now Alfari escapes with his life. He manages to eat an orange and it gets okay. Upset's chasing forward. Flamethrower's available. Wonder's coming out. No Cyclone. Paddle Star's in the pit. Origin get the Baron, but at what cost? Nukeduck stays alive, but for how long? Upset has killed Jankos. The empowered recall from Nukeduck is going down. Origin, they have done it.
Wiped them there, and the Baron means nothing. But Origin get the Baron, they get it out, and now they're attacking the map.
And they got the Cloud Drake.
And yes, it does mean that they have one wave waiting for them, but that means that you maybe get one tower or two instead of suffocating the entire map simultaneously. G2 have wasted a lot of time on how effective Origins are giving the AP. The fact that Ardent Sensor gives 60 AP for 2,300 gold, it gives you movement
Target
speed.
just yet, he's able to use W to escape.
Origin are in a bad position right now. You do not want to be wandering through the jungle like this.
No, you don't, but the Wild Growth comes up. Xerxes gets the showstopper, and look at the damage! Caps and Jankos are melted where they stand, and despite Wonder getting a multi-man knockup, it does not
G2 were able to hold them in the jungle and to continue to poke and prod. Finally, Origin are living up to what we keep holding them to. We keep saying, no, they really are the third best team in the LEC.
at the tower. It's a couple autos from death. Caps is holding Nukeduck in the bottom lane. The 1-3-1 for the time being is now open into the base. Origin have got top. Bot looks like it's going to fall. Middle is just about to as well. Frost, Origin, they're inside the base.
Which means that G2 are going to have to find some desperation here. I'm looking at Wonder, I'm looking at Jankos. Are you going to find the engage? Are you going to find the pick? Because right now they're just getting suffocated.
Yeah, they are being suffocated. They are being drowned. They are being squeezed out of the rift. Xerxes goes in, gets the Wild Growth, goes right back with that insane speed buff. Gets the kill before he even goes golden to buy some additional time. Wonder is down. Origin lose one, and they will find themselves four. They will find themselves a Nexus. Origin beats G2.
And welcome to the conversation, Origin. This may have saved you. Yeah? If you lose against G2, it's probably expected. But if you got smashed by G2 after losing